Nearly 110 million Americans, more than one-third of the country, are receiving public assistance benefits, according to census figures released this month. 51.5 million were on food stamps at the end of 2012, with 83 million collecting Medicaid. Experts note when you combine several government assistance programs, in many cases they pay better than working.
A $20 minimum wage in the 8 most generous states, and in 35 states it would exceed the $7.25 minimum wage that we have today. So in many cases people could actually do better on welfare than they could from an entry-level job.
50 years after LBJ launched the war on poverty, the liberal view is the safety net is necessary to keep Americans from living in what could be third world conditions, and they maintain it's critical to raise the minimum wage.
I think a lot of people would do the jobs when they pay a living wage. In addition, there's growing jobs in healthcare and information technology and energy. There's a lot of places that if we're able to make investments, we can really grow our economy in those sectors.
Technology and automation have eliminated other jobs many Americans used to do with limited education. And now the challenge for policymakers is the American economy must adjust.
We have to figure out a way around this, put innovation in play, and really figure out how we're going to create a new economy where we can both raise wages and create more jobs for people.
Tanner says there must be a serious push to put people back to work because the continued growth of these entitlement programs is unsustainable.
Well, you can't in the long run have a society in which you have to rely on a smaller and smaller group of wealth producers who have to support more and more people who are not contributing to that wealth.
The challenges for policymakers are in a global economy, there are many other countries paying lower wages. And for those who've been out of work a long time, the Congressional Budget Office notes there can be an erosion of skills necessary to return to the workforce. Brett?
Mike, thanks.